mid-19th century Nashvilleian said Felix Grundy could stand on a street corner in Nashville and talk the cobblestones into life. It is such a grand, evocative quote. It says something about the man. It also conveys the period of time.
But then I also want to talk about how that's still relevant now.
Because I know that you are absolutely entranced by him. What about Felix Grundy made you want to write a book about him?
First, I'm not sure I should say I love all history. And my interest was, to some degree, personal, because he was an ancestor, and I wanted the story to be accurately told. Grundy was born in 1775 and died in 1840. And if you reflect even for a minute, 1775 was obviously the early beginnings of the Revolutionary War. Indeed, when Grundy died on December 19th, 1840. So Grundy's lifespan, and most of his adult participation in political and legal life, occurred during this seminal period when the United States was being formed, came together as a nation, and then began to encounter the strands and strains that ultimately led to the Civil War.
And he still has people's lives that he is affecting. All this time later, that people would even want to take the opportunity and that jump to have his body disinterred and moved. And for me, sitting there that day, listening to you talk and listening to the other people give their speeches up there, I was like, this man affected so many lives that 178 years later, there are still all these people sitting here.
The rationale was to return Grundy to the place he was originally interred, where most of his family was already buried. The day after we reinterred Grundy, there was a ceremony honoring John Roderick the next day at Carnton. How splendid that 200 to 250 people came out to honor these long dead ancestors for things they did. I think only in Middle Tennessee, with an appreciation of the past and the role history plays in the present, which is your comment, Christy, could this have happened.